Nigerian creative culture sector comes on radio. It's not a fringe approach, but a masterclass reportage on movies, fashion, heritage, and contemporary music, dance, comedy, festivals, cultural orientation, and travel. Every Thursday, 10:10 a.m. with Frank Meke and Bumi Bade Adeniji on Mainland 98.3 FM. Sponsored by Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
We start out our news segment this morning with our weather report, taken by Oluebube Sharon James.
Welcome back. So for us in Lagos, we are typically used to warm and humid weather during the festive season. Today in Lagos, though, we're expecting a brightly cloudless sky. The temperature will oscillate between a tropical of 34 degrees Celsius and will drop to a moderately hot of 25 degrees Celsius, which will be the lowest temperature today. Sunrise was at 6:53 this morning, and if you want to see the sunset, look out for it at 6:40 in the evening. In Lagos, daylight will last for a total of 11 hours 47 minutes. Moving to Abuja, there will also be cloudless sky and sunny weather. The temperature is going to oscillate between a high of 36 degrees and will drop to an agreeable 20 degrees Celsius. Sunrise in Abuja was at 6:42 this morning, and sunset will be at 6:20 in the evening. Daylight will last for 11 hours 38 minutes in Abuja. This is a weather report from the Weather Channel, the Weather Atlas, brought to you by Creative Nigeria and put together by Oluebube Sharon James. Thank you.
Thank you, Oluebube. And here is our culture, technology, festivals, travels, hospitality, music, movies, brown water economy, insurance news, and sports tourism with Sehems Travels, edited by Frank Meke. The management of the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, has warned Nigerians to desist from patronizing rickety banana boats, also known as wooden crafts, noting that doing so comes with unimaginable danger and peril. NIWA Managing Director Mr. Bola Oyebamiji, in a safety broadcast last week, advised waterways users to be more circumspect and to insist to be guided by safety protocols by any boat operator. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, says about 190 Nigerians have lost their lives due to Lassa fever infection. And as NCDC boss, Mr. Jide Idris, stated that there were about 9,492 suspected cases, with 1,154 confirmed within 12 months cycle. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says the tax reform stays because it will give the poor a breather. The controversial tax reform has so far been put on hold at the House of Representatives after heated arguments in the hallowed chambers pitted legislators against themselves. And ahead of airlifting of Nigerian pilgrims to Israel and Jordan on Sunday, the federal government has warned of consequences for such actions, advising the guarantors of the pilgrims to take note. All roads lead to J.K. Randall Center at Onikon tomorrow as an inaugural Eco Destination Award comes live with our own Frank Meke emerging as the Tourism Media Personality Awardee 2024. According to the organizers, Frank Meke deservedly won the diadem for his commitment and dedication to tourism promotion in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos, where he has brought his wealth of experience in cultural tourism reportage to bear. And finally, in our news this morning, if you intend to travel for the Christmas holiday festivals, please head to any designated bus stations or garages to benefit from the President Tinubu Transport Intervention Grant. While the initiative takes 50% off the actual face value of your ticket, you will pay the other 50%. The gesture lasts until January the 5th, 2025. The intervention covers all road trips from anywhere round from the south to the north and vice versa. I beg, enter road and thank our president later. That's our news this morning. It's about all that we can take. We had so much more, but our time is fast spent.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. Everybody said the president is not people-centric. For me, honestly, we're going to have a lot on our hands next year.
Yeah.
So much juicy, enjoyment here and there. But again, when you are enjoying, be very careful.
Yes.
Be safe for the day. Mm-hmm. I can see what we are going through is because we are not mindful of those days when things were really okay for us. So the president is going to bring us to that era where we've done. Of course, we just talked about Nigerian Film and Censors Board. Of course, classification board now for me. We're going to really change that at National Assembly. So from what Shah was, I think we're going to go back to him. Yeah. So we're going to say, Doctor, how are you doing with your staff? I see you everywhere. I've never seen them before. I've been on this beat for about 30 years. I've not seen these guys anywhere. But now, everywhere
they're out
you go,
in the open.
You just take them along. And to add to that, they're all smiling.
Oh, well, I'm a product of systems that have encouraged staff, not just in welfare, but also in training them and all that. And so when I went to the Censors Board, I thought that one of the best things that I could do, one of the legacies I could do would be a legacy of ensuring that staff not only their welfare is taken care of, but they are also better trained and equipped, and also they will be part of the activities of the board. The time for just getting consultants to do everything that these people can do. I also found out that I have everything that I need at the board. If you ask them, they will tell you that I only took a driver and a personal assistant to the board for 1 year now. I've not added anybody into the board, and that's because I found staff who just needed leadership, who just needed to be motivated, and then they will bring out their best. And I mean, they are so super, they are so wonderful. We've not had any issues now, and I don't think we'll have any issues. And then, of course, I usually tell them that, look, if you don't get involved in the activities of the organization, you'll be so backward that when a new chief executive comes, it'll be difficult to fill up. So what I'm doing is not just about their welfare motivation, but it's to carry them along so that once I'm not there, it should be board. The board is about the board. It's not about me. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about them. Because as they say, soldier go, soldier come. The barracks the staff are the barrack. Me, I be the soldier.
Okay. This is shoulder is here. The shoulder that we are going to wait for. But doctor, one thing, we have 5 minutes, so I'm going to divide it this way before we go to our coffee song, which of course are dedicated to you. The classification you have done, just tell us how many of them. I know there are many that are critical, that we can say, oh, this is, for the 1 year you have come, these are the ones that we have done and that we can recognize.
Okay, the numbers have increased really because of the engagement we have had with them. And I believe that in 2025 we'll have more films classified.
Okay.
When in 2006 we were given the second highest movie producing nation, that was because we had data, to give to UNESCO, who did the survey and all that. But after that, it waned because a lot of people are bypassing the board to go and release their films. But since we came, the number has improved. So if you ask me today how many films we have classified in 1 year, I'll have said that conservatively we have done like 6,000 films this year alone. And the number will double by next year because we are going to have more engagement with them. It's not about the money they pay for classification. It's about data. People will do business. Investors will do business because with us data. If we have data, if we have numbers. The cinemas, 12 days of Everybody Loves Jennifer, and she's already done over 500 million.
Wow.
That's the kind of figures investors want to hear. Not, Nollywood is largest. Nollywood, no. You can't continue to be largest if your data is winning. So we'll continue to engage them so that the data will improve.
Okay, well...